Hello, hi. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Naveen. Hi, Raj. Hi, Mohammed. Hello, Priyanka. Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, Vishal. Hi, Pratiksha. Hi, Abhay. All right. Chalo, hope you are having a good time. And today we'll be doing something exciting. We're building a page, we'll be building a navigation bar, and we'll learn about how to embed videos to the web page. We'll be learning how to use cassette, CSS, and all the stuffs. All right. So, are you guys ready? If you guys are ready and excited, you can write excited in the chat. Yes. Just be fast and we are ready to go. Everyone. Yes. Hello, Jay. Hello, Anurag. Yes. All right. Great. Great. Since you guys are excited, let's start the sessions. All right. So, in today's sessions, we'll be starting with CSS. All right. So, we'll learn about CSS. So, before starting, like, how many of you can tell me about CSS? Does anybody know about CSS? The full anything like full from or what it is exactly? Can anyone say me in the chat? What exactly is CSS? Why do we need it? Is there any necessity of it or something like that? All right, cascading style set, Sanskriti, Neeraj, for design purpose. All right, Sujal, cascading cascade. All right. Vishal said cascading style sets. All right, very good. For editing, I got an answer. It is used to design a site. All right, no issues. Susma said styling the set. Okay, great, great. Basically, the full form of CSS is cascading style set. All right. So basically, the main reason of it is to design the web page. All right. Uh, that is the main purpose, and most of you have replied correctly. So you can have a clap for yourself in this chat. All right. To make the web page user friendly and attractive. Okay. All right. Very good. Then let's start with CSS, and I'll be sharing this code page with you guys. Just give me a minute. All right, here we are. So, anyone having any doubt from the previous sessions? Anyone? Just have a quick recap before starting the CSS part. In the previous class, we learned about your paragraphs, why we should use the p tag, and why where to use the p tag and where to use the pre tag. All right, pre-formatting tag. All right, how to use all those stuffs. And we learned about table. We learned about what is the default style of the table and how we added the superpower, that is border, to the table. All right, we learned about how to add a caption to the table, something like the heading for the table. And we also learned about forms, different type of input fields, how to add a placeholder, how to use the radio button, and all such stuffs. All right, so let's create a new file. Anyone having any doubt? Okay, no, all clear. Great, great. Then let's start with today's session. That is, let me create a new file for today's session. That is day3.html. All right. So you can see, let me zoom it a bit. You can see in the left side of my this Explorer panel, I have created a folder named as day3. All right. Inside day3, I have a file named as day3.html. I have a folder named as style. All right. So I'll be telling you why I have made a folder named as style and why I have a folder named as media. All right. So basically, the as per the name suggests, in the style folder, I'll be keeping all my styling files or like style sheets, all the CSS file and all such stuffs. I'll be keeping it inside the style folder. And inside the media, I have this images folder which have all the logo and all such images and all the stuffs. All right, the branding stuffs, the images, all the things that are present inside the media tags. All right. So will be for that purpose. I have this two folder at the left hand side of my page. All right. CSS is not a software; it is a styling language. All right. So basically, we used to style a page using CSS. All right, using cascading style set CSS. Basically, that is the main purpose of using CSS. That's it. All right. If anyone facing difficulty right now, you can just ask me right here. You can ask me your queries and let me know if you have any problem. All right. No need to worry. I'm there to resolve all your doubts and queries. All right. So let's start with today's page. So I will load the basic page. I will remove those things. So basically, let's upgrade page today. Save it. All right, we have this doc type HTML. We have this language. We have the header tag with the title, and we have the body. All right. So let's start with the code. So where I will be writing the code, inside the body or inside the head? Can anyone say me in the chat? Where to write the or where to mark the contents, different content, inside the body or inside the head? Can anyone say me in the chat? Amit, I will be resolving your queries. No need to worry about it. Inside the body. All right, very good. Chalo, great. So let's start with a new tag for the today sessions. So in today's session, we'll be using a new tag that is div. All right, div, that is used for basically division purpose, something dividing a particular set of tags or elements. Basically, that is the main purpose of using divisions. All right, so we use div or the division tag basically to segregate or you can say it is something like the folder for a file. All right, the main purpose of that is like it is something like it used to group a particular set of your elements. We used to group a particular set of element inside the div tag. That is the main reason of using div tag. All right, so that is the reason why I have created div tag. So now I'll be introducing you to a new term, all right, that is called as class. In the previous sessions, we have learned about attributes. In today's sessions, we'll be learning about class in a tag, right? So let's understand what is a tag and what is the ID, all right? Some in a if What happens is let's understand what is the ID, and then we'll understand what is a tag, all right? What is a class? Let's say you are I have there is a class, and when I enter to the class, I said Rahul stand up, all right, or I said Ashish stand up, all right. So if there are more than two or three Ashish, the two or three Ashish will stand, all right, because I haven't specified like Ashish. I am telling Ashish Sinha to stand or Ashish Tiwari to stand, all right. So I have only mentioned that Ashish stands. So that specifies a group of Ashish, and they will respond. They are responding to my queries. In such situations, anomalies happens or the confusion happens. So due to the confusion, four students stood up in the class. So for that reason, we have those roll numbers and the employee IDs, the unique identification number in other classes. So here in this also, all the elements, you can give a specific ID to all the elements. Like you can give a ID, it is something like your roll number or your employee ID, and which is unique to everyone. You cannot give same ID to multiple elements. All right, you cannot give same ID to multiple elements, but in the situation of class, you can give same class name to multiple elements. All right, you can give same class name to multiple elements, but you cannot give same ID to multiple elements. All right, so that is the main difference between the ID and the class. IDs are very unique, and class you can give the similar. It is something like a group, or it specifies to a particular group or a particular uh, community, something like that. In it's All right. So that is the difference between the ID and classes. All right. Is it clear to everyone? If it is clear, if you got it, if you got the answer, I it in the chat. If you have any queries, you just raise your hand and you can just ask me out. What is the problem? Where you are facing difficulty in understanding? Okay, I got IGT. All right, very good, great. All right, great, clear. Chalo, let's start. Here in this division, I'll be adding a class that is a wrapper class. All right. Why I'm using the class named as wrapper? Because I will be using this division to wrap all the it to wrap all the elements inside it. So basically, for that purpose, I am using the division named as wrapper. Its class name named as wrapper. All right. So div, then class, and the class name is wrapper. All right, so that's it. So I have a division. Okay, final chapter. Do you have any queries? You can just So no, please explain again. Which part, Mohammed, you want me to explain? Just let me know. I will be explaining you. No issues. All right. So let's start. Now we have a division. Division is to space like something like a folder for a group of files. It is something like we are dividing or making we have certain group of tags. All right. To separate all the tags, we are creating a division to segregate different thing for different something like I'll be separating a part for the wrapper, I'll be separating for a part for the videos, I'll be separating a part for the like sidebar thing. So basically for different purpose we will be using different classes. For now I'll be using the wrapper class. Inside the wrapper class I'll be using a new tag, all right, that is nav, that specifies the navigation, all right. All right. So we have now the division. Inside the division, we have the wrapper. All right. All right. Mohammed said the difference. What is the difference between ID and class? IDs are something like your employee ID or the roll number. These are very unique to everyone. You cannot give same ID to different elements. All right, because they are very unique, but you can give same class name to multiple elements, all right, because that is the difference one, that is one of the major difference between the id and the class, all right. Okay, meta tags, we haven't come towards the meta tags. We'll be learning, while we'll be learning I'll be explaining, all right. No need to worry about it. You can interrupt me when you have all the queries, all right. We are using html5. All right, so let's start. I have created a navigation bar. Let's give it a class name as Navbar. All right. So we have a division. Inside the division, we have a we have a navigation. We have used navigation, nav, the tag name, and inside the navigation, what are the things you want? All right. So let's inside the navigation, I'll be using a logo. Then I'll be using the home, about us, and contact us. All right. So I need everyone to focus right now because will be learning few like multiple new stuffs in today's class. So be focused, be attentive, and listen to the things. And where you are facing difficulties, just let me know. All right. Nav is a tag. All right. Yes. Nav is a tag name, and I have given the nav a class name as navbar. All right. That's it. So now we'll be learning how to use the image. All right. So let's understand how to image. All right. In the navigation bar, something like in the YouTube, you might have seen you have a navigation bar with a logo at the very left hand side. Or in multiple website, you might have seen then in the navigation bar you have a logo in the left hand side. In the after the logo, you have the home, about us, and all such stuffs in the navigation bar. All right. So we will be learning all those stuffs right now. All right. So let's understand. So head is just reserved for the title, the meta tags, all the extra additional information, the linking part. That part is reserved for the head, and the body part is reserved for all the marking the contents, what you are structuring the contents, and also all such stuff is reserved for the body part. All right. So that is the difference between your head and your body. I think Yosna, your doubt is clear. So let's start. So let's understand how to add an image. To add an image, there is a tag named as img. All right, write img and press enter. Then inside this tag, you can see there are two superpowers right here, two attributes, that is src, and you have alt. So let's understand what exactly it is. So here we have a division. Here we have a navigation bar. Inside the navigation bar, we are using an image. To use the image, I'll be using image tag. There is no closing tag for the image. All right. This is the basic syntax for the image. All right. This is how you need to add the image tag. That is, it is a like a empty tag or the self closing tag inside the image. Only writing the image, it will not add the image because you are not telling the browser which image to load. Only writing the image, it will not help you in adding image to your web page. For that, you need to specify the file path, like which image you exactly need to use in the content. All right. So for that purpose, particular purpose, we will be using src. All right, we will be using src. Like here we'll be adding the source of the image which we will be using for the image. So here I'll be using, I have an image inside the media. Inside media there is image, there is logo, and this is the file name. So I'll be copying this path, or else what I can do is, I am there inside day 3 folder. All right, in the left hand side you can see inside day 3 folder, I can I can give the path name from there. Inside dev 3 there is a folder named as media. So from there I can give the path name of to the file as media. Then inside media I have a folder named as images. Right here you can see in the left hand side, images. Then inside the images I have a folder name as logo. So logo, and this is the file name. So this is the path name of the image that I am going to mark in the web page. Is it clear till now? Anyone facing any difficulty till now adding the source? Anyone facing any difficulty? Just let me know in the chat. I want everyone to, yes. Any question you have right now in the mind, you can ask me directly. Or like, no need to face, no need to like hesitate, like what I will think or what other people will think. All right. Final chapter. I think you have one question. You can ask me. Rest, anyone having any doubt, or shall I proceed? All right. Chalo. Until someone asks, why can't we directly paste the media link? We cannot. If you directly paste the media link, it will not understand like what you are exactly adding. You are adding an image or you are adding something. You need to specify like which type of thing you are marking in a particular web page. For that, we have all the tags reserved. All right. So let's understand about the alt. Is basically, it is like something, what happens is, when some image fail to load in the web page, what happens, this alt helps us. All right, this alt, if the image fails to load, if we write here like let's upgrade, it will load. In case the image fails to load, it will write let's upgrade. All right, that is one of the reason. Another reason is it helps in search engine optimizations also. So for that two purposes, basic two purposes, we are using this alt. One reason is if the image fails to load for some any reason, maybe like you might have written the wrong path name for the file, you might have written the wrong file name. There may be different situations, or the image that you have marked that has been deleted somewhere after that. So to focus on such things, we are using the alt tag, that is let's upgrade. All right, so here we are using alt tag. And if you want, so we have learned about id, but we haven't used the id yet. We have used only the class. So here you can give a id to it, write id, and give the id as nav logo. That's it. So now we have used id, we have learned about class, we have used division, we have used navigation bar, and we have learned about how to add a image. So let's see if the image is working or not. So let me right click, open in file server, and let me share the screen with you guys. Just give me a minute. All right, just give me a minute. Let me share the screen. Yes, I have already shared the screen. Yes, you can see right now this image is quite larger in size. All right. Okay. How can we add image? How can we add image? Yes, in tag we can. You can add image using the img tag that I have used. All right. why we are using navigate class. You can write one class without inside another. You can nest one class other another. All right. So that's why we have given to specify like this belong to this class. This tag belong to this particular group. So that's the particular reason why we are using class. When you come to the bigger project, this you will be learning this thing in depth. All right. Chalo. So this how can we add? Just create a folder inside your project folder. Create a folder like I have created. All right, and add the image inside it. So in my file, I have a folder named as media, as I have shown in the code. Media images logo, and inside that I have a image as logo.jpg. So that's why I am getting this. And here the image size is very bigger. All right, so we'll be like manipulating different the size of the image and all such stuff. All right, so we'll be doing all such stuffs. So let's do that particular thing, like arranging the navigation bar and styling the images. All right, so before styling, let's complete the HTML part. Then we'll be moving to the styling. All right, no need to worry about it. We'll be reducing the size of image. We'll be adding a background for the navigation bar. We'll be like specifying the size, font size, and all such stuff. We'll be doing in today's sessions. All right, chalo, let's start. So now we are done with the image. So let me share the screen. I will be sharing the screen for of VS Code, and we'll be learning a new stuff right now. All right, now we have inside the navigation bar we have images. After the images we have, you might have seen, we have a drop down. All right, we have a drop down with all the menus. All right, we can do that using list. All right, there are two type of list. All right, there are two type of list, that is on order list and ordered list. All right, you might have seen while task list, bullet dots. We make a list by adding a bullet and the list items, different list items. We make a listing like similarly in that way in HTML. The unordered list, we have unordered list with bullet marks and the like list items, different list items. And there are order lists. In the order list you have the list named as one, and the list item name, two list item name. Similarly, in this menu, like in the navigation bar, we'll be using the unordered list to make the navigation bar. All right, so let's start. Let's do that. Yes, I'll be telling you how to add video link. All right, stay tuned. I'll be telling you everything. I'll be telling you how to add yeah, YouTube videos to the web page in today's sessions only. So stay tuned, and we'll be covering all such stuffs. All right. And if you find this interesting and the session, you can hit the like button. All right. So let's start. Let's add a unordered list. In unordered list, to specify unordered list, there is a tag named as UL. All right. Inside UL, you need to specify different list items. All right. To specify different list items, you need to write it inside li tag. All right. Each list items need to be written inside a single li tag. All right. Suppose the first list item is home. All right. The second list item is about us, and the third list item is contact us. Right. So now we have three list items. So look, now we have added three list items. You might have seen. Let's see how it looks. How what is the default view of all such stuffs? Right click, open a new tab, and you will see. Let me share the screen. Just give me a minute. All right, I have shared the screen. Can you change the view, so because the contents are hiding up? Can you change the view for this, like image, moderate anymore? Because I have under my webcam, I have my contents being hidden up. All right, in the left hand side, under my below my image, I have a list item displayed. That is home, about us, and contact us. It is under my web profile image. All right. So, mod, can you just say like change the view image in the left hand side and in the right hand side? Can I have the yes? Exactly. Thank you. Chalo. In the here you can see I have home, I have about us, and I have contact us. All right, and everything, all the list items are being represented using a bullet marks. All right, is it all right? Stack. Yes, the tag name UL is for unordered list, and LI is for list items. All right, have patience. Will be learning everything the image and also stuffs. All right. So here by using UL tag and LI tag, you will be getting list in this format. Anyone having any doubt till now, any queries or facing difficulty in understanding? After that, yes, list. LI is for list items, the opening tag and closing tag, and we have used the unordered list, that is UL. No, the image which we entered is not a background image. The default image size is very big. So we will be changing the size of the image using CSS. All right, we'll be learning about CSS, and once we are done with the basic marking of the page, we'll be learning how to use CSS. All right. In the Navbar, I have used class. You can also use it. No need to worry about it. Okay, thanks. Anyone having any more queries? Any doubt? All right. Chalo, let's start. So whatever we'll type, it will display above the image. No, it will not display above the image since we have marked this list item after the image, so it is showing. The video I will be telling. No need to worry about it. Yes, the size of the image is very big, so that is the reason we'll be customizing the size of the image. All right. So let's please show how to. Okay, can you please show how you added the image in the media folder? All right, all right. I'll be telling how to add such thing. All right, just give me a minute. Let me open the today's sessions. You can just open the normal file explorer. In the file explorer, you'll be having also repositories. All right. So let me share the screen. Just give me a minute. So here I have a folder named as B5 in my file explorer. All right. Inside here, I have created a folder as day 3. In the day 3, I have created a folder. This is my file for today's class. Here I have media. Then inside media, I have a folder named as images. Inside image, I have a folder named as logo. Inside it, here I have a image named as LU logo, and this is the logo. This is how you can keep the logo file, and you can use the path name in the project documents. All right, this is how you can add the image in a folder. I hope your doubt is clear. So let's move to the VS Code. All right. Chalo, why we use class? All right. So because it we can if we need multiple wrapper. All right. So this is one of the wrapper. If we need multiple wrapper, if we use ID, we cannot add multiple div with the class name as wrapper. So for that purpose, we have written it as the class name as wrapper. Here something as Navbar. All right, because we will be using it multiple times. Maybe there is a need for multiple uses of it, so that is the reason we are using class. All right, only that is a single reason. All right, chalo, let's add. So let's start with CSS. All right. So we'll be for this class we'll be learning about how to add external style sheets. All right, how to add external style sheets in the web page. All right. So as the name suggests, can you tell me what is the extension for the CSS file name? Can anyone tell me what is the extension for CSS file? Anyone? Dot css. They've replied dot css. Sujal replied dot css. Very good, very good, great. Madhukar Power. All right. Simran Kaur dot css. Yes, the attendance is there in the description. All right. Very good, very good, great. So here inside the style folder. All right. Do not like make your project folder clumsy. All right, separate all the files, like keep it all organized, like one for the media, one for the logo, one for the styling, style sheets, and also stuffs. All right, so here I'll be using just give me a minute. Here inside the style folder, all right, in the left hand side you can see I'll be creating a file, new file, and name it as style.css. All right, then hit enter. All right, now I have created a file named as style.css. All right, here I can write all the you can I write all the code for the styling, but there is one issue. All right, what is the issue? Only writing the styles in the CSS style page, it will not work. Why? Because we haven't created a link between the CSS file and the HTML file. All right, you need to understand this thing. Just focus and understand this thing. You need to create a link between the HTML file and the CSS file because they are two different files. Unless and until you do not link those two files, this thing will not, the styling will not work in the HTML page. All right. So for that purpose, we are using we need to link between the HTML file and the CSS file. All right, that is the thing. So how to create a link? If anyone having any ideas, just let me know in the chat. Anyone having any idea, like do you have any idea how to link? Not exactly, will not be using iframe for linking. How to create a link between HTML file and CSS file? Can anyone say me in the chat? Yes, I want your response. Yes, everyone. Link tag is used, Sujal. All right, very good, very good, great. Chalo. So where to use the link tag, in CSS file or HTML file? Those who have answered link tag, where to use the link tag, in CSS file or the HTML file? Yes, the link tag is correct. HTML, Sanskriti. All right, very good. Chalo. So let's open the link tag, and here we'll be linking in head, not inside the body. All right, all the linking, all the meta tag stuffs are done inside the head tag. So I'll write here link and press enter. All right, after writing the link you can see attribute, that is rel and style sheet being generated. What exactly is rel and what exactly is style sheet? Let's understand that in depth. All right, so basically while creating a link between two files, we need to see, you need to tell the file like what type of link you are exactly trying to create between those two files. All right, what is the link between the HTML and CSS file? All right, so the here by linking, adding the link, we are telling that rel stands for relationship, and that relationship is our style sheet. All right, So here we are telling the file which we are adding in the HTML document, that is a style sheet. All right. So by adding rel as style sheets, we are creating telling that the relationship that we have file that we are linking is style sheet. All right. Now we are done with. Is it clear rel part, or anyone having any doubt in rel? Anyone having any queries in a relation rel equal to style sheet part? Guys, attendance link will be shared, but now focus on the class. Okay, IGT, great, great. Chalo. So let's proceed. All right, so let's proceed. And now the comes as href. All right, here we are telling the header reference. We are creating a reference here, and here we'll be writing where the style sheet is present. Here inside href, we are telling that the reference. We are writing the reference where we are referring from where we are referring this style sheet. All right, so here we'll be writing in href, we will be writing where the exact, we will be writing the path of the css file. All right, you can see inside the style folder we have a file name as style.css. All right, so here we'll be writing the path name as style style, and inside it we have a file name as style.css. Save it, and we are done. Yes, that is href hypertext reference. Yes. Anyone having any queries till now? Now, can you link a CSS file with a HTML file? Anyone? Can you link a HTML file and CSS file? Can anyone say me in the chat? Yes, I want your replies. Everyone, super fast. Yes, no. Can you create a link between HTML and CSS file? Yes, no. I want answer in yes and no. Yes, we are using. Okay, Ashish said once again. And do we use link tag in HTML? Yes, you can see I am using link tag in HTML, and here this link, this tag we are using to link the HTML file and the CSS file. The REL stands for the relationship between the two files. Here we are creating the relationship, that is style sheet. Here inside the href, we are telling the, we are giving the reference where exactly the file is present. All right, so that's it. Now we are ready to use css page, and anything that we do in the css style sheet will be reflected in the html page. All right, is it clear till now? I guess your doubts are clear. So let's proceed further, and let's do the styling. So let's start with the body. In HTML, the body has some default margin and padding. All right. So for that, we need to remove the default margin and padding from the body. All right. Before starting the writing the first code in CSS, you need to understand few things. In CSS, we have something called as selector. All right, inside the selector, this is the tag, or this is the like syntax we need to write for css. Here the name of the selector, then the curly braces starts and the curly braces ends. All right, inside the selector you need to write the property. All right, you need to write the property, then colon, then the value. So I know you might be for those who are new to this, you might be having a lot of questions like what is a selector, what is a property, and what is a value. All right, while doing the example, will be all your doubts will be resolved. All right, so have patience. All right, yes, those who are asking question, is rel is an attribute? Yes, it is. All right, so let's add the property and value. All right, the here, suppose you want to style the this particular navigation bar. All right, or you want to style this particular class, all right, or you want to style this ul, all right. So you need to select that particular tag, all right. If you want to like style a particular tag, like all the images you want to style, so you can select the img tag. You can use the tag name as image, and you can add the property and value. So let's say you want to style the body, all right. So for that you need to select the body tag, all right. You need to select the body tag. To select the body tag, you need to write the body, then the curly brace starts and the curly brace ends, all right. Then inside the body, all right, this is a selector which we are using right now. Inside the body, you need to add the property and the value pair. So here the body has some default margin and the padding, all right. So we do not need any default margin and padding. So initial, we'll be using the initials as margin. We'll set the margin to 0, all right. This is a property, that is margin, and this is the value which you are assigning to it. We are giving the value as 0. Similarly, padding, we are giving the value as 0, all right. Then for now we'll be using the margin thing. Now we are done with the body. Is it clear till now? IGT in the chat if it is clear. Screen, can you increase the brightness? I think brightness you need to increase from your side, but let me increase the font size a bit. Is it clear? Is it visible for everyone? Yes, no. Just let me know in the chat. Is it visible to everyone? Yes, no. In this case, all right, in this case the body is the selector. We are selecting a particular, why it is called the selector? We are selecting a particular tag, a particular class, or a particular id to give it a particular styling to it. So that is the main reason we are using this, we are calling it as selector. I guess for most of you the screen is clear. So I guess somewhere you can increase your quality of the video, all right. The attendance link is already there in the description. You can find it, all right. Chalo. So let's proceed. Now we have selected the body, all right. We have selected the body, and we have removed its default margin and padding. Then the next thing what we'll be doing is we'll be uh, like uh, 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 doing adding a particular style to this wrapper, all right. Here we have created a division named as wrapper, all right. So let's add few style to this wrapper, all right. So I will be here I will be not selecting the division, all right. If I have multiple division, it will select, it will do the styling for all the divisions. Here instead of selecting the division, I will be selecting this wrapper class, all right. Any division having the class name as wrapper, the style that I am going to write here, that style will be applied to all the division having the class name as wrapper, all right. So to select the class, to select this particular class wrapper, you cannot write it directly as WRAPPER and this way, because this is not a tag. The tag name you can write it directly, all right. You need to focus and understand this particular thing. This is something like a more advanced stuff, but if you are facing difficulty in understanding, you can stop me and ask me again, all right. In the tag, in the class name, you need to add a dot before the name of the class, all right. So this is how you need to represent a class name. So this is how you need to represent a particular tag. Clear everyone? Yes, no? Yes, no in the chat. Quick yes and no. Attendance, it is already there in the description, all right. you need to have a dot before the class name. Exactly, Mohammed, you need to add a dot before the class name. And similarly, in before the id name, you need to add a hash symbol. All right, so we'll be doing that, we'll be learning that. No need to worry about it. Yes, selector is used to select a particular tag, a particular class, a particular id. We are selecting. Why it is called a selector? Because we are selecting that particular tag to give it a style according to our requirement. So that is why, as simple as the definition, the thing is that only we are selecting a particular tag, a particular class, or a particular tag id to do a particular style. So that is why it is called as selector. Yes, we are changing it. Yes, you can use the div tag, but what happens is here I have single div. If I select div and write the code for div, all the div that I have used, everywhere the same style will be applied. But I do not want that particular thing. I want if there is some div having only the class name as wrapper, that part of the div will be changed, not the rest of the part. So in this wrapper, everything that is inside this division wrapper, all right, I want it to take the width of the screen 100% width of the screen. I do not want to take this amount of, like, some amount of space at the left or right side of the screen. All right, I want it to take the whole screen, not only the left or right hand side of the screen. So for that case, I want to add some particular styles. Here I will be using the width, and I will set it values to 100%. Right. What does it means? It means that any division having the any like tag having the class name as wrapper, it should take the 100% the width of the string, not this much size or something like that. And few more thing, that division should not have any default margin. Alright, this is a template which I am creating right now, and it should not have any default padding also. So that's it for the division. And then we have something as nav bar. All right, so let's style the navigation bar. Let me know which color you want to have the navigation bar of. Let me know in the chat which color do you want for the navigation bar, and I will be using that particular color. All right, let me select the navbar dot nav, because I'll or dot nav, or should I write nav br? Let me know in the chat also that. Okay, gray, blue, orange. Okay, cool. Black. Most of you have replied black. All right, we'll be using black. No need to worry about it. Chalo. So here we'll be selecting Navbar. We'll be adding a dot. Why dot? Because it is a class name. All right. Then the curly braces. The Navbar will be adding a background. So background color. Since most of you have replied black, I will be using black. All right. And that's it. So rest thing I'll be telling you. Then let's move to the inside the you can see inside the navbar I have this image with the ID as nav logo. All right. So let's style that particular thing. Since it is a ID, I need to add a hash before the name. Here the ID name is nav logo for this image. All right. For this image, the I have given it its ID, that is nav logo. So let's use that. So hash nav logo. All right, inside the nav logo, what I'll be doing is I will be setting its particular width. Let's be 100 pixels. Let's add a padding, something like 5. All right, now we are done with the nav logo. All right, So let's move and see what are the changes happened till now. All right, let's see if it is working or not and all the stuffs. So let me move to my page. All right. So here, since the nav this is inside this, one more thing we need to do. This image is inside the navbar class. All right. So for that case, what you can do is dot navbar, then nav logo. That specifies that you are selecting the nav logo. Okay, I have written the wrong spelling also. All right. Chalo. So now we have that particular thing. Width we can increase a bit. All right. Chalo. And one more thing, what we can do is let's use something as a gray tone. All right. Chalo. Now we have a background for the navigation bar. All right. We have all our contents. So let me share the screen with you guys. Just give me a minute. And till now, if you have any queries, you can ask me as your doubt. All right. Now I have already shared the screen. Now we have your navigation bar. Since I have zoomed, so it is looking a bigger one. But here we can see under this, I have the home, about us, and contact us, which is in this format. But I do not want this default styling of the list. All right, I do not want this default styling of the list. So that is the particular reason why I am using this list. So we'll be styling, we'll be changing the default format of the list. All right. So what's property? Okay. So we'll be adding, we'll be changing the property of the default list, and we'll be removing the default style, and we'll be representing all the thing list in a single line. And guys, if you if you are interested to take a step further and want to know more about web development and all such stuffs, you can just register for the links are already there for the web development classes. It is a 100% job guarantee program. All right, you can just register for full stack web development program. The link is already there in the comment section shared. So just register for this program, and you will be getting 100%. This is 100% job guarantee. You will be getting hands-on training, and you will be getting one-on-one mentoring sessions throughout the sessions, and you will be getting top experts from all these industries. So move forward and register for all this thing. The register, the header size is too big. Yes, Yosna, what I have done is to make a clear visibility for you guys. I have just zoomed it a bit so that it will be visible for you guys. So that why the header size is very big right now. All right. So if I remove, if I reduce the zoom, you can see this is the default size of the navigation bar. I hope your doubts is clear. All right. So now let's fix that. Uh, let's fix this. All the menu items right here by styling it. All right. So let me do that. So for that, what I need to do is I need to write navbar. Like I need to change the style of the list items. So navbar, it is dot navbar because this is the class name. All the list that is present inside the navbar. All right, why I have written like this dot navbar. I'm selecting the navbar class, and under it, what are the list that is present inside this navbar. All right, I'm selecting this navbar. Inside it, the list item that is present. I want to change their only the default styling, not the other ones. All right. For that particular reason, I have written dot navbar then li. All right. So now here I will change the default. I want to change the default list style. All right. So list style type I will set to none and save it. All right. And let me save it and let me share the screen. Can you mark the difference? Right, I have already shared the screen. Can you mark the difference? Is there any difference right now and before? Can you mark any changes? Yes. Everyone, let me know in the chat. Can you mark any differences after adding list style type as none? I guess bullet marks are gone. Yes, there you are exactly right. Now the bullet mark is removed. All right. No bullet marks. Yes, very good, very good, great. So now we are successfully removed the default styling of the list. And since all this list are these are block level elements, so these are starting in a new line, all right. And the unordered list is a block level element. So after this, its display type is block, all right. So that is why after the image, the unordered list that I have added, it instead of starting after the let's upgrade, it is starting under it. So for that particular purpose, I need to change the display type of this thing. All right, I need to change the display type of the list item so that it should display in a single line. So for that particular case, what I need to do is, so let me share the screen. I need to change the its display type. All right, so here list style type is none, and here I will change the display type to inline block 7. All right. So let's see what are the changes that is happening. Let me share the screen with you guys. And now you can see the bullet mark is removed and everything are present in a single line. All the list items are present in a single line. All right. Is it clear till now? IGT in the chat, everyone. Okay, we'll try to make the WhatsApp group. All right. Is it clear till now? Everyone, anyone having any query? Sorry, I had some issue with the. I guess I had some issue with the internet connection, but now you can see we have resolved that we have resolved our like every menu items are present in a single line. All right. For what I have done, what is the changes I have done? Let's move to the code part. Here, the default list are block level. All right. So here I have changed its display type as inline block. That is, it will have some properties of inline. Like every next element will start in the at the end of the first element. After the end of first element, the second element will start. After the end of second element, the third element will start, and it will have some block level properties. That is some top and bottom margin and also stops. All right. So that is why I have changed the display type of list item to inline block. But we have few more issues. All right. What is the issue? The we want our menu items after the logo. All right, after the logo we want our menu item to start, but here the all the menu items are starting under this logo. All right, we do not want such type of menu bar. All right, we want everything to be in a single line. For that particular purpose, all right, what we can change, what we can do is, all right, we can, you can add one more feature here. What is the feature is, we can change the navbar display type to flex. This is flexible. We are making a flexible navigation bar, and here after changing this, all right, just let me tell you, just give me a minute. uh, I'll be adding a padding of 5 pixels. All right, so let me share the screen, just give me a minute. Let me share the browser screen, and what are the changes, let's see. Now you can see still the image size is bigger. Let's reduce the width of logo. Yes, now you can see, all right, we have the logo, and after the logo we have this menu items. We have this home, we have about us, and we have this contact us as the all the menu items. Is it clear till this, or anyone having any queries? Yes, you can manipulate by adding right margin. All right, Gayatri, you are having like, what is the how to change the space? All right, you can have add some padding space, or the you can add them some margin at the right margin to the logo, so that it will have some space between all the content that is coming up after the menu items. All right, so this is how you can manage such spaces. All right, can you make this can you make the navigation bar right now? Yes, no. All right, so now let's understand how to add a embedded YouTube link. All right. Okay, no sir, please repeat the last part. Okay, what happens is the list, let's upgrade, and the UL, these are block level elements. All right, so that's why the element, the next element is starting in the next line. All right, so for to remove that particular issues, I have changed the display type of navbar to flex, so that all the contents should be displayed in the same line, containing the exact amount of space it is needed. It will not take the additional extra spaces. So for that, I have created a display type to flex. Like, no need to worry. And while learning in the PGP, like your full stack program, we will be completing everything in depth, and we all your doubts also will be cleared. All right. If you have any queries, you can also ask me right here. So let's move to the how to embed a YouTube video link. For that, let me open a YouTube video in the browser. All right. So let's add today's session video. All right. Click on share. All right. Click on share. After clicking on share, you will see there is option as embed. All right. Click on share. After clicking on share, a option will come as embed. Select that embed. Copy the embed video link, the whole iframe link, copy it. All right, then after copying it, let me share the VS Code screen, just give me a minute. So open VS Code. All right, and here after this division, paste that embed link here, right here, save it. Right, copy that embed link, paste it in the uh, VS code here. I have already pasted the embed link right here. All right, this is the link. You can manipulate the height and width according to your requirement. Save it, and let me share the screen. Just give me a minute. Let me share the browser screen, and you can see right now the today's session YouTube video is there embedded in the web page. Is it exciting for you guys? Let me know exciting in the chat. Yes, no. Do you find it exciting? The adding of different YouTube videos to your web page? Yes, no. Just let me know in the chat. Yes, no. Yes, this is cool. Chalo. Anyone facing any difficulty in understanding any part throughout the session? All right. Anyone starting from today, yesterday, or day one? Anyone having any queries? You have time. I'll be taking 2 more minutes and I will be wrapping up the sessions for today. All right. Anyone having any queries? Just let me know, and we'll be resolving all your doubts. And in case you are, this is my last session for this. And in case you want to connect with me, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. All right, you can just search for Pritesh Priyadarshi, or I have shared the link in the chat. You can connect with me there also. Right. If you have any queries, let me add. I have got the selector, but not the property. Okay. Okay. I'll be telling you the selector and the property thing. This is one of the use of iframe. All right, so iframe is something like adding another web page inside a web page, or another content inside one a web page. So here we are adding a YouTube video that using iframe. All right, adding one frame, adding frame within a web page. All right, here within by using iframe you can embed Google Map, you can embed YouTube videos, you can embed like LetsUpgrade website also right here in this page. All right, everything that you can do using the iframe. So let me and Yosna had one query about this property thing. Let me explain that. Just give me a minute. And if rest anyone having any queries, you can just let me know, or else we can end the session. In the CSS style set, we have body. This is called a selector. The margin, this width, this padding, the background color. These are all different properties. All right. These are the property that we are applying to this particular selector. And this is the value, the gray, the flex, the width, 150 pixel. These are all the value. All the selector have a property and a value pair. Without it, you cannot style the web page. All right. So this is how we are using a property and a value pair with a selector to style a web page using CSS. All right. I hope Yosna, your doubt is clear. Can you add a background color? Yes, we can add a background color. I have already added a background color as gray. You can see in the code in navigation bar. Yes, iframe is used to display a web page within another web page. This is the last session for this CSS HTML CSS hero to zero to hero program. All right, and in case you want to join for the full stack session where we'll be covering everything for about the web development in depth. All right, so you can just move to the link that is shared. All right, and apply for it and join the sessions. All right, the assignment will be shared in the community page, and if you want to connect with me, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. So that's it for today. All right, thank you everyone for joining in. And if you find this video interesting, you can just hit a like button. And thank you everyone for joining in. Thank you for bearing me, and thank you for cooperating throughout the sessions. It was great to have you. And good night, everyone.